Hello everyone, it is Nancy Taylor here, and if you clicked on this video, it is because you probably applied for VIPKID and saw that you had to do a demo for your interview. So I'm going to walk you through the 10 slides. I have several videos on this YouTube channel that walk you through every step of the process, Mach 1, Mach 2, and the ones that are in the actual classroom with the actual PowerPoint in front of you, I keep those for only referrals and those that I work with because it's confidential and I only want to share that information with those that are very serious about applying. So if you've used me as your resource or if you like to click below, I do have my email down there. Send me an email. Let me know if you do need help on the application process. Okay. Let's go. So first of all, checklist. Number 1, don't feel like you have to have your whole classroom perfect. You do want to have it set up. So the first thing, good lighting. They look for good lighting. I have a lamp. I'll show it to you. Lamp. Ta-da! That's it. Now let's see if we can get you back. Baby, come back. I have that lamp and I have natural light right now and a storm outside. Looks like a blizzard. My husband's flying. Ah! Be safe. Be safe. So I have light. I want to make sure that my face has no shadows. Now if you are in a dark room, it might be nighttime. When I teach, it's nighttime, so it is dark. That lamp has an LED light that makes it much brighter. You want an educational background, so instead of your bedroom, hello, welcome students, have a blank wall behind you and you could get this at $1. You could just find something that you already have that is colorful or just looks educational. And I also want to suggest having your name. Now, I don't normally have this in my classroom, but I wanted to show you your name, Teacher Nancy, and my reward system. It's nice to have that behind you, especially once you've gotten through the process. That is a point on your certifications for your level 2, level 3, your actual certifications in class. So once you pass the entire process, you still have to certify in major courses. So you want to have your name there. It's 1 point. Just an FYI. Every time I get a little nugget, I'll share it with you, okay? What else do I need? A blank colored shirt. I have orange on. If you don't have orange, it's okay. Just make sure you have a blank colored shirt, good internet, and a webcam, and I suggest a headset. If you don't have a headset, I use my earbuds with a little microphone. It's not in here, it's in my car. I have to listen to that while my child screams. Just kidding. But you do want to have a microphone or something in your ears because if you don't have anything, there's an echo. The interviewer or mock class mentor on the other end will be like, what? All I can hear is my voice coming back. So make sure you do have that checklist for your actual instruction. You're going to practice. I'm going to go through all of them. So get your notebooks, take some notes, have the PowerPoint in front of you. You do want to have 2 props, different props. So whiteboard, flashcards, maybe I have a monkey puppet. Don't feel like you have to have a prop for every single thing. Yes, it can enhance the lesson and make it fun, but the most important thing are these ESL strategies that I will go over briefly here at the beginning. This is just a 101 ESL teaching, or this is a crash course ESL teaching online VIPKID for you, Where was I? You also want your reward system, like I said, and your name behind you. Let's go over the strategies you want to use. So number 1, practice. So once you watch this video, you're going to maybe pause after each slide and practice it. That practice is going to make it more familiar and give you the confidence to make it happen. Next one, make sure you model. Your instruction is basically you doing the activity for the student. This is a level 2 class. My Feelings is a level 2 class. So it's a lot of I do, you repeat, okay, now it's your turn to try. Go ahead and fish, my little son. And you give them the reins. I do, we do, you do. Incidental language. This is something huge. I get feedback. Those that I help through the recruiting process, I always say, send me your scores, I wanna see. And the common trend is incidental language, so that's the teacher saying transitional phrases, if they're saying words that the student doesn't know, because as teachers, we're used to that. Don't say anything, don't say anything. And another thing is the student output is not high enough. So if I'm saying too much and the student's not repeating it, I'm getting a lot more output. Another thing is TPR. And with my TPR, that's my nonverbal communication. My student needs to be doing it as well. It's not just me. not just me. If it's just me, they will mark you down on that. So those are common things I see on the rubrics coming back my way that are marked down on. I do want to make sure that you're aware of synthetic phonics. That is on the score sheet as well. And we'll go over the phonics for the EG sound, and I'll model that for you. And then make sure you have energy throughout. You're on a screen. You need to have energy, high five, good job, and be true to yourself. Don't feel like you are trying to be Nancy. You're trying to be someone else. You be yourself, and that will shine. It's important to have energy. If you're a very low-key teacher, just keep in mind, this is a level 2. I mean, if you have a 5-year-old, and what kind of shows do they like to watch? Do they like to watch the low-key? Sometimes they're low-key, but they're engaging. They have visuals, they have pictures, action, all that sort of stuff. So make sure that you keep in mind who your audience is. Who are you teaching? Who are you engaging? And it's like a 5-year-old, okay? Who has 5-year-olds? I do not. I actually do not. 2.5-year-old. She's snoozing over there. And she took my Dino, so I won't have it for this demo. All right, guys, let's get into the slides. I just wanted to give you a brief crash course there before we started. So if you do the recording, I'm asked this all the time. Should I do the recording or should I do it live? It is up to you. They're not going to hold one higher than the other. Recording is more convenient, but if you feel like I need to have someone responding on the other end, convenience is not an issue, I would prefer to do the interview live. And keep in mind that when it's the live interview, they are in Beijing, they are in head office. So they're not in their own little room, they're in a cubicle. So there's things going on behind them. Just keep that in mind. Before you start teaching the lesson, be aware of what the objectives of that lesson are. You want to make sure that that is your focus of your instruction. So for this lesson, the vocabulary is feelings, feel, happy, sad, and angry. And each of those is built into the PowerPoint. It is built into the lesson, so you don't need to worry about adding them in. They're already in there. The sentence objective that you're teaching, the teacher says, how do you feel? The student says, I feel happy, I feel sad, and I feel angry. Happy, sad, angry. And then you are teaching the phonics for EG, egg. You might want water too. Keep in mind, once you go into the classroom to do your recording, it records everything. Once that time is ticking, the clock is going. So if you're practicing ahead, you go in early and you practice in the platform, you're scrolling through, no F-bombs, no inappropriate clothing. Just be aware, it's all recorded. And when you have 30 minutes, say you do it one time and you want to record it again, that's fine. Just say, I'm going to do it one more time. You can pick which one is best. That's okay, you can do it twice. Isn't that a relief? I can do it twice. All right, with your score after the demo, they have an algorithm that scores your pay off of your experience plus how you do on this demo. So they put those two together. The highest percentage is your experience. Do you have a teaching license, bachelor's, master's, doctorate? Those are all carried into your experience. How many years of teaching do you have? Do you have a TESOL certificate? Those kind of things, they do add points into the algorithm. So keep in mind that your base pay usually is between, it starts at 7 and the highest I've seen is 8.5. 7 to 8.5. I haven't seen a teacher start at 9, but maybe you're that teacher. Awesome. And I do go over pay in another video if you want to check that out. I'll link it below. When you're in the classroom, to upload the lesson, click Docs. Comes up, upload by myself. I hope you're taking notes. And then you'll click on the lesson and it will upload. You do that every time you're in class. When you're in the classroom, use your mouse. You can draw, there's a pencil, just like that paint program that used to be on computers when we were children. When we were all children, because we're all the same age. I'm just kidding. And another note, you can be of any age. Don't feel like because I'm X amount, I'm 70 plus, that's fine. We have 70-year-old teachers. It's awesome. We have young teachers. We have all the teachers in between. You can do it. As long as you practice and do your homework, apply those strategies, you can do it. So, you can click the arrow on the side to change the slides. You can write on the screen. If you're doing a live interview, the student can write on the screen as well. Keep that in mind. Okay, I'm going to annotate or narrate. I'm going to narrate what I'm doing on the screen. So don't narrate what you're doing when you're doing your demo. I just keep looking at the snow. It's crazy out there. I'll show it to you. First slide. This is my intro. Hello. My name is Teacher Nancy. 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 I'm just kidding. I have all the fancy Nancy books. Let's start all over. Okay, first slide. Hello. My name is Teacher Nancy. Nancy. Good. What is your name? Hello, Ava. How old are you? I am 5 years old. Good. My feelings. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Good. Slide number 2. And I usually have my reward system so I can bring it close to the screen and then far away, but I posted mine on the wall, so bear with me. I would have it on the PowerPoint, so keep that in mind. It would be really close for the student to see. And this is very scripted, guys. Practice the script I'm giving you. When you do a good job, monkey gets a banana. Banana. And I circled the banana on the screen. If I don't have a prop for it, I have a visual right there in front of me. Don't be afraid to draw all over that screen. Use the visuals there in front of you. You don't have to have props above and beyond. Keep it simple. It's important to have your teaching instruction down. Practice your pacing. Let's watch our pacing here. Slide number 3, my feelings. I'm going to pause at the comma. I'm going to say, you're going to repeat. This is a place to ham up the TPR. Make sure I'm showing emotions and the student is showing emotions. You may want to pretend like the student messes up somewhere, wherever you choose, and then you correct them. Maybe like when I said, are you ready? And they just said yes, then I said a full sentence. I show a correction or how I'm putting in a full sentence there. They're looking for that. So just keep in mind, if you're recording, your student's gonna make a pretend mistake. I underline the first part. When I feel sad, I feel like crying. When I feel angry, I look this way. When I feel happy, I smile all day. Good job! Monkey gets a banana. One, two, bananas. Oh, do you like my blanket back there? Yeah. Just keeping it real. Slide number 4. This is the one that has the letter M. So if you don't have flashcards, make one. That's all you need. And I would use the screen in front of me rather than a whiteboard. Don't try and do both. It's too confusing. If I'm going to use the screen in front of me and circle on there, just do that. If I'm going to use my whiteboard, then just use that. Keep in mind, your video is much smaller than the PowerPoint screen, so I tend to use the PowerPoint screen. Big M. Small m. mouse. Mouse. Circle, mouse. Elephant. Elephant. Monkey. Good job, Ava. And the student circled. So I modeled the first one, second one we did together, and then this one, I tried to let them do it on their own. We kind of stayed in the we do. I didn't really do one where they did it all on their own. And you usually do stay there. So that's fine. They're level 2. They're just little peanuts. Slide number 5. This is your phonics slide. So I do have prepared ahead a whiteboard, and this is another prop of mine. So I will be using a puppet later on. I have a whiteboard, and then I have my reward system, just keeping it simple. And when I am teaching, I will have a headset on. So practice with your headset on because it sometimes gets in the way. And with this phonics slide, if I don't want to use the whiteboard, circle on the screen and then say the sound. So I'm going to model the first one and then let the student do the second one. B. Egg. B. Egg. Beg. Egg. Leg. 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 Or if it's a boy, not Ava. Leg. But Ava also likes that. Slide number 6. We're going through, this is the objective sentence that you're teaching. I feel happy, I feel sad, I feel angry. So we are going to first underline the red words, have the student repeat the red words, and then we will read them in context. I'm underlining feelings with TPR. The student needs to do the TPR as well. Feelings. Sad. Happy. Angry. I have many feelings. Good. If the student could say I feel sad by themselves, go for it. Maybe I will read that first one. I feel sad. With emotion. I feel sad. So I just underlined them. The student is the only one talking. I am directing them with TPR and with drawing on the screen. And I want to make sure that they're not just reading it and staring at me. And they'll smile for you. They'll get into it. They love it. They love class. It's fun. High five. Monkey gets a banana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Extension. I'm extending by counting. You do want it to have some extension in there. We are now to the role play, and on the role play, this is slide number 7. And I do have a dino, but my toddler is snoozing with the dino. So just have a puppet or something that can help you show role play. On this one, I'm going to use my duck because his mouth opens and closes. Again, Keep your props simple. Just use what you have. Don't feel like you have to go out and buy all this stuff. You don't have to. Your classroom will accumulate stuff. Every teacher out there that works for VIPKid, comment below and attest to that. Your classroom will grow. It will grow. It doesn't need to be perfect on day one. All right, so with the duck, I'm going to first underline the first line. This is where I'm teaching them the question. The teacher asks, how do you feel? And they respond. How do you feel? How do you feel? They already practiced saying, I feel angry, I feel happy. They should be aware of that sentence, and if they don't, then I step in and help them. And if I'm pretending like they don't, I step in and do we do. But look at how much more student output there is when I expect it from them. I need to expect it. We're going to the final slide, slide number 8. This is the shoot the ball, an activity where they practice the vocabulary that they learned today. I would again use on the screen. If you do have your own, if you're like shooting a ball, showing a ball, that's great. That's fine. I don't even have to say shoot the ball, but I can. Where's my ball? Angry. Happy. Angry. Draw a line. Now at this point, I'm really just directing them with circling on the screen, doing my facial expressions. If they still don't understand angry and happy and they cannot identify those, then I'm going to do I do, you repeat, I do, you repeat on each of them. So if you're doing the live interview and they're not picking it up, then you stay right there in the I do. Have the student repeat everything you do, so you are at least at 50-50. Our goal is to get it up to 70% output from the student and 30 from the teacher. However, in your beginner levels, it is often 50-50. And you'll see why, because they just need a little bit more modeling and examples. The final slide, slide number 9, is your goodbye slide. All you have to do is say, goodbye, Ava. Maybe I want to put a headband on. Maybe I want to still my children's cheerleader. Goodbye, Ava. Great job today. This is a great chance I could count how many bananas I gave them. Your goal is hopefully to give them about 5. In the class, you'll give them a total of 7 on this external reward. But here in the 10-minute, I mean, it's not an entire lesson. I just have 10 minutes of a lesson, whereas normally they're 25 minutes. So practice these slides. They're simple. Don't overthink them. Do not overthink them. They're simple. Keep them simple. You're going to practice student output up, TPR, have the student doing it as well, model, and keep your incidental language. Hasta la vista. Again, I do put my email below and right here. You can reach out to me if you do need help through the application process. I'm more than happy to give you my resources and to invite you into the classroom to see those videos as well, because they are very helpful to go in the actual classroom and see what it looks like. So happy teaching, everyone. I hope that you are excited for VIPKid. I've been doing it for 2 years. I love it. That's why I make YouTube videos about it. I love sharing it. And I have been able to coach many teachers, and I really do love sharing it with them and hearing, oh my goodness, this is the best thing ever. It's so awesome. The curriculum's done. I'm really able to engage with the student. It's one-on-one, 25-minute lessons. It's just, you get to teach, and that's the beautiful thing. You're not doing all the other busy work, which teachers are expected to do a lot. They really are. So you get to teach. Okay, I will hopefully, it is, what is today? January 19th, I'm filming this video, and I will be taking a maternity leave. Baby is coming February 10th, so I will be out of commission in February. However, I will still be responding to emails, so if you do shoot me an email, just be patient with me. And it's 2018 that I'm posting this, so that's January 19th, 2018. I will have a newborn, and that's my #1 priority, is my kiddos and taking care of them. So just keep that in mind. Whew. Okay, all right, hasta la vista. Let's look at the storm. Okay, you can't really tell, but it's like parallel to the floor, snow. It's just coming down. Okay, it's so much blizzardier in real life. And that's where Ava plays. That's where I get all my props, and she gets all her toys from my props. Awesome. Accumulate stuff. Did I tell you you accumulate stuff? Oh, a current favorite. Cutting the bread. Stole that off of Ava. Watermelon. Pizza. Oh my goodness, I stole all of these off my child. These puppets. Guys, you will accumulate stuff. You will. I assure you. Accumulate stuff. Like, seriously. You'll get stuff. Just be patient. Okay, bye. And by the way, I am 37 weeks while I'm filming this. 37 weeks. 3 more weeks. Ah! So if I look a little swollen, it's because I am. I'm a little swollen. A lot of swollen. My name. Start over.